My friend, shall we depart to Chaldeum?
It was all just stories. My uncle saw what he wanted to see.
Deckard sacrificed much to protect this world. But his work is not over.
What would you know about sacrifice?
Tyrael, the ancient law of the high heavens strictly forbids us from interfering with the mortal world. Yet you have done so, brazenly.
All I am guilty of, Imperius, is bringing justice, while you hide, cowering behind your throne.
Silence! You will now answer for your transgressions.
You cannot judge me. I am justice itself. We were meant for more than this. To protect the innocent. But if our precious laws bind you all to inaction, then I will no longer stand as your brother.
You chose to be one of us.
Sacrilege.
Thus, I fell willingly. Because humanity is the only hope for this world.
I never believed all your crazy tales. The work. You never finished. I will finish it, Uncle. I will carry on for you.
I must leave Tristram behind. For a greater evil lurks within Chaldeum. The Lord of Lies is hiding there. Somewhere within the great city.
I may look small, but I'll hurt you if you try to steal from me.
An enchanting young woman, who is much more than her youth suggests, will come to your aid today. She can be of great help to you, so try to be polite, will you?
What will she help against?
Oh, it's that coven again. They're going to try and ambush you. I was just talking to Hedrick. He is still denying his grief. He really needs to open up. If he would just let me comfort him, it would do him a world of good.
Here we are. Chaldeum, Jewel of the East. Uncle Deckard loved this place.
He wouldn't now that it is under the spell of Belial, Lord of Lies. I can smell his stench, Omir.
It would be best to split our forces. You two search for Belial. I shall hunt Magda.
I have never been outside the city my entire life. I have never even been outside the palace. When they threw us out here, I thought I would die. I was terrified. But now, look at this view. I have never understood how large the world actually was. It is beautiful.
Hey, you! Sure, there's more buyers in the city, but I like it.
Death may be upon us all soon, but I shall do what I can to ease your...
Are you guarding the refugees over there?
I am not a guard. I am a Shira, commander of the Iron Wolves. We saved these refugees from Magda's coven, that even now wreaks havoc throughout the borderlands.
Where did you last see her?
She's heading toward Alcarnus, but has blocked the road behind her. However, there is another way. Through the Kasim outpost. All of these people have fled from the cultists in Alcarnus. They are refugees far from their homes.
Why can't they resettle within the city?
The Imperial Guard lets no one in. These people are sentenced to a slow death. The Iron Wolves were mercenaries, until we helped the Zakharum priests find the successor to the first Emperor Hakan. We became the Emperor's personal guard after that. But everything changed a few months ago when the first refugees began arriving. An Imperial Guard was created to protect the citizens from the refugees, while we were out in the desert fighting the Coven and their demon spawn. Eventually, they took over.
Emperor Hakan threw his entire court out of the city. They're trapped out here.
Tyrael and I learned that while the Iron Wolves were fighting Magda in the desert, the Emperor replaced them with Imperial guards who bar all from the inner city.
I suspect that the Iron Wolves were sent out to die. Belial has made his move. We must find a way into the city.
As a child, I explored Chaldeum while Uncle Deckard studied here. I can get in through the sewers.
Just see that you get out again in one piece.
Be careful. Alcarnus sounds like Magda's trap.
The inner city is closed by order of His Eminence, Emperor Hakan II. For now, you must all remain here.
The prices may be high, but the quality...
Everything I had was in Alcarnus. I am ruined.
All this pain and suffering. This is what happens when you let a child sit on the throne.
If only the Emperor and his guard had gone mad sooner. The city has really helped my trade.
Most commoners know Chaldeum by reputation, if not direct experience. The trade city has existed for thousands of years, predating even the Mage clan wars. Its neutral stance throughout the following centuries saved it from the destruction that visited the nearby city of Vizjun, and life, along with trade, carried on.
The last Emperor wouldn't have treated us like this. His death was convenient for the boy, wasn't it?
My family. I lost my...
Alcarnus is being destroyed by the Coven. I've seen people skinned alive.
I've got some brand new...
I dig this stuff up, clean it off, and drag it here to sell.
This gate leads to Alcarnus. You'll need to follow the long road over the canyon bridge and through the Kasim outpost.
Shudder, child, what is that foul stench?
It's the sewer, sir. That hole goes right into it.
And sure... Don't look at me like that. I'm no common.
Life in the Overlands was hard, but we had our dignity. Came here for help. How do they treat us? Animals.
The Emperor must listen.
Magda will pay for her wickedness.
Take heed, traveler. Cultists guard these desert roads, and they will slay any who pass.
I mean to stop them.
Then you must not go alone. I shall accompany you. There are illusions out there. Mirages to some. But I can see them for what they are. The Coven's foul magic. They will lead you to your death.
I understand, but my death does not lie here.
She looks different than anyone we've seen. Her skin is as soft and smooth as polished ivory, and her eyes, they...
Why are you two whispering over there?
No reason.
They're in the lock.
They will attack soon.
Be careful. They are very near to us.
Where?
You should never have come. Demons will feast on your bones. I've missed killing these cultist scum. Come on then.
You knew that would happen. I am an enchantress. The ways of magic and illusion are familiar to me. My name is Arena.
Why have you come here?
Well, I am also looking for someone. Wait here, let me clear the way for you.
Captain, from behind!
Protect the people! Iron Wolves!
If not for you, the Lacuni would have eaten well this day.
Are there more of them ahead?
Even worse. Cultists are casting spells in two of their desert lairs to obscure the Black Canyon Bridge.
Let us head north to the Howling Plateau. The cultist magic seems to be emanating from there. another illusion here. The cultists tried to hide their footsteps. Their spells are weak and easily countered. If we follow these prints, we can find their lairs and halt the rituals. I will seek out any other traces of their magic. Look, more hidden footprints. Look, more hidden footprints.
These creatures won't go down easily.
I require a corpse for that.
That is not possible.
Do not fear the end.
I like to think the world is safer now.
consumes you. All must serve the cycle.
What sort of emperor allows his people to fall into such suffering?
A suspicious one.
True. I suppose this is what one should expect in such a case.
the end. I need essence.
Look, more hidden footprints. Look, more hidden footprints. This is one of the cultist lairs. They are casting part of the illusion inside.
The light grows stronger within you.
The ritual is disrupted!
This should remove part of the illusion.
I'd lost all hope.
It is with some reluctance that I write on the 7 Lords of Hell, for they are the greatest of the demons, and even whispering their names seems to poison the air around me. They are divided into the lesser evils, Belial, Asmodan, Juriel, and Andariel, and the prime evils, Mephisto, Baal, and Diablo.
A worthy foe.
Those foul cultists have come this way. The bodies of innocents are strewn across the sands. We must make them pay.
This is one of the cultist lairs. They're
Kill the...
There. That ought to dispel the Coven's magic.
I owe you my life. Bless you.
They tortured my poor husband.
Tell me, what shall you do when Magda is dead?
Kill the demon lord she serves.
How curious. You must be the one I was meant to find here. The bridge illusion should be dispelled now. Let us see for ourselves. I think it is time for you to know my true tale. I am not from Chaldeum. I learned these spells 1,500 years ago. My sisters and I pledged our service to a man of great power. We called him the Prophet. He trained us and placed us in a magical slumber to awaken in this era. I am to prevent the Lords of Hell from invading.
The Prophet? I have not heard of this figure, but your aid is welcome.
We will stand together against the shadows.
Now, to the Kasim outpost.
You will find it to the north, or it is still some distance away.
Be careful. This ship is cursed by demons. We should be safe as long as we don't disturb it.
This is a trade ship. It must have sailed here before the sea dried up long ago.
weakness consumes you.
I came here, searching for a powerful ghost named Gesram. We found him here, locked within the soul prisons. But the cultist wounded me gravely in the desert, and I dare not try to destroy him. You must do what I could not. Gesram is free! I can feel his presence!
I've spent months searching these deserts for the Rignar idol. It is here, in these ruins. I know it. I've survived starvation, dehydration, cultists, demons. But this place is too much for me. You look like you could help me find it. I've come too close. I can't fail now.
I'll help, though you do not deserve it.
This was some kind of magical device. It must have been destroyed along with its master.
The good thing I found. We found it! It was all worth it. Everything!
Do not be hasty. Everything has a price.
Now that it is at hand, I find myself filled with trepidation. Would you take it for me? What was that? He almost died. If you weren't here...
I know the ways of death, but you do not.
My insight grows.
I never thought I'd become a treasure hunter, but I also never thought my family's fortunes would sink so low. Yesterday, I heard a nobleman asking about the Rignar idol, an artifact that belonged to the great mage Zoltan Kuhl. If I can retrieve it, my family will never go hungry again.
Spells run under these halls, like veins beneath the skin. We must tread carefully.
Belial, Lord of Lies, is the most elusive of the 7 evils, and is a master of deceit. It is said that he manipulated Asmodan into revolt against the prime evils. This began the Burning Hell's civil war, which ended with the dark exile of the prime evils to our mortal realm.
It is too quiet.
We've been safe ever since the Imperial Guard came.
Captain of the Guard, you are hereby ordered to send a band of your most loyal men to secure the Qasim outpost. Control of the city hangs by a thread. The commoners are becoming restless, and it is imperative that we subdue them. Remain vigilant, for there may already be an outsider within our borders looking to stir up trouble.
If you need a place to camp until the gates are open, there is room in our cellars, safe from the desert heat.
We've been safe ever since the Imperial Guard.
The Imperial Guard will keep us safe.
I need you to open the gate.
You must be mad. But if you're intent on rushing headlong to your death, talk to Captain David down in the command post. He's got the gate key.
Here you are, delivered unto me as a sacrifice, a gift from Lord Belial.
Or he's setting you up to fail.
No! He would never betray me! Strike her down!
You never learn.
Not a moment too soon. They plan to sacrifice us to Belial. Iron Wolves, take back the town!
We've been discovered!
Did Magda go to Alcarnus?
Yes, we've heard rumors of a horrible slaughter there.
Then I'll be on my way. It cannot be far. Master Meton. What have you discovered here?
Powerful spirits haunt these ruins. I was not strong enough to defeat them, but I was able to track them. I fear the coven that invades the region will try to use the spirits for their nefarious purposes. But if you dare, you can try to put them to rest. Activate the totems to release the spirits, and be prepared to fight. Hear their angry voices. Still more remain.
One more left. The dead are insidious, my friend. Do not forget that.
I have pacified the spirits. Master Meton will be pleased.
The howling of the spirits lessens. You have put them to rest. Wait. Listen. The Coven! We have denied the Coven, but I fear they will find other, darker powers to exploit. Thank you, and go with the blessings of Rathma. 2 decades ago, my mentor faced the forces of evil and emerged victorious. I cannot hope to surpass his achievements, but I will try to bring balance to the raging forces that threaten to tear the world asunder in these days. The spirits are restless near Chaldeum. I must quiet them.
The Valrus manuscript lists Asmodan as the best battlefield commander of all demons, having defeated the angels many times in the eternal conflict across Pandemonium and the prime evils in the demonic civil war. If the Lord of Sin ever assaults our realm, we truly have much to fear.
Your friend Tyrael. The light of the Seraphim radiates from him.
He hails from the high heavens.
You are blessed by many.
Thank the gods.
Solace, friend. We will free the others.
The gods have answered my prayers.
The refugees await you in Chaldeum.
I owe you everything.
I wish we had come sooner. Revel in your victory, my friend.
Help us! You can't...
I thought rescue would never come.
May your wounds heal swiftly, friend.
I need essence.
Magda, such sad, sad tales have reached me of your truly abysmal failure to stop the enemy at the casino outpost. But at least the enemy's spy has been found. Once we eliminate her and her allies, this obnoxious little world will fall to me, and perhaps you, if you survive.
The moment of your death draws near.
It matters not. While you hunted me, Belial's Imperial Guard captured your little witch Leah. Soon, her power shall be his.
I cannot do that. I need essence.
She was consumed by shadow. It pains me to see it.
There is no room. Caldeum is still in peril. Before she died, Magda revealed that Belial's treachery goes even deeper than we suspected.
I require a new skill.
New goods today.
I killed Magda. While we fought, she claimed that Belial used the Imperial Guard to capture Leah.
Then they must be holding the Emperor against his will. I tremble to think what Belial might do with Leah and her growing power. The only chance we have to rescue Leah is to wrest the Emperor from the grasp of the Imperial Guard.
We need to get into the city. Ashira might be able to help. Do you remember your time as an angel?
Not just any angel. I was the Archangel of Justice. My fall awoke the vengeful dead who were slain unjustly during Diablo's reign of terror. There was nothing I could do. As my power left my body, I had absolutely no control over it. Caldeum is the greatest city in the world, the seat of the Empire of Kyrgyzstan.
So they say.
Its libraries overflow with undeciphered tomes of arcane knowledge. Its streets cover labyrinthine tunnels. It is a city of wonder and mystery. I do not know how these refugees persevere. Their situation is dire, and it seems there is little hope for them. Where do they find the strength to carry on?
Their hearts possess the will to survive.
The human spirit never ceases to amaze me. I feel Belial in the very air. I see his shadow behind haunted eyes. Hear his voice whispering lies on the wind. He need not bring an army to this city. It is his already.
That will be of use.
can't imagine you're happy to be in the city.
I told myself I'd never come back here. And yet here I am.
Because of what happened to your father?
Because of what happened to me. Some scars don't heal, and there's no point in scratching at them, is there? The weather doesn't suit me either.
I must say, I'm very fond of this new family I find myself in. But you could be a bit more open about your love for us, you know.
Love?
Oh, don't try to hide it. You act like you just need us for our skills, but we know the real reason you've brought us along with you. Have I ever told you that I knew Shen before he became part of our family here? Oh, he is such a sweet old fool. What a wild love we had for each other. He used to do the most surprising things, if you know what I mean. I could tell you stories that would curl your hair.
I must decline.
My people are shunned many places, but we were always welcomed in Caldeum. Something must be very wrong, that they won't even let their own people into the city now.
But what is it? You must tell me everything.
Is that any way to speak to me? And you don't need visions to see that Belial is in control of the city. The question is how?
Do you see that armor?
I've got some brand new goods.
From the sculpted sky roads leading to the Imperial Palace, one can see all of breathtaking Caldeum below.
Breathtaking? Before the gates closed, I saw 3 rats and a starving child fighting over half an apple.
It pleases you to exaggerate, I'm sure.
No, it pleases me to pass out drunk in the shade. But here we are.
Not content to reign supreme in commerce and religion, the Trade Consortium Council aspired to make Caldeum a nexus of learning as well. It proposed to unite the mage academies in a massive new structure, the Ashari Sanctum, which has remained a beacon of knowledge and advancement ever since. The Trade Consortium Council has always been the ruling body of Caldeum, but it gained additional strength after the fall of the Vigieri. The councilmen saw opportunity in the rapidly growing Zakarum faith, and they allowed the fanatics to build their enormous cathedral, Saldenkal, within the center of the city.
Feeding peasants. They came when I was sleeping.
Tribute to the Emperor for years.
Captain Ashira, the Emperor is in danger. I need to speak with him.
I heard what you did at Qasim Outpost in Alcarnus. You have my thanks, and you shall have my help. Captain Ravan, this woman has vital information regarding the massacre in the Borderlands. We must see the Emperor at once.
Very well, but I don't think you'll find him receptive. Let them pass!
Let's go. I'll lead you to the palace.
You are bold to have sought this audience with me. My guards tell me you were responsible for the massacre of innocent villagers in Alcarnus.
Your guards lied.
If you are innocent, then why do you have spies skulking through my sewers? Bring her in!
Let me go!
I detest violence. Guards, I leave this matter in your hands.
optimist.
Get out of here. I will cover your escape.
Thank you. Now we need to get to the sewers. I'll explain why when we get there. Our way. We must destroy their summoning construct.
I need essence.
There has to be a way into the sewers from here. This leads to the sewers. I found my mother Adria. She's alive. But the Imperial Guard is holding her somewhere down here.
We must reach her.
So Magda was telling the truth. Somehow I knew my mother was alive. Always knew.
But there is still a reason she never reunited with me.
I'm glad that's over. More. Do you see that enemy over there? Let us cleanse it from this land. Adria should be up here.
Tell us about the Black Soul Stone! We know of the three that the Horadrim used to trap the Primevals. What is the purpose of this one?
Your master Belial has good reason to fear it.
Leave her alone!
Seize them!
I need essence.
Leah, my daughter.
You know who I am?
My darling, I've watched over you all your life, but I never dared get close because of the danger that always shadows me.
Speaking of which, let's get moving. I heard that you were there 20 years ago when Mount Ariat was destroyed.
Baal, the Lord of Destruction, sought to enslave mankind to the power of hell by corrupting the sacred World Stone. Unthinkable though it was, I was forced to destroy it.
But there were consequences.
Understand, friend, that entire worlds burned as heaven and hell fought over the World Stone. Ariat's destruction was regrettable. And, believe me, I paid a high cost as well.
What happened?
The resultant took I knew.
I'm surprised Cain never told you why I left. He knew I was called to fight the Lords of Hell, and I knew he would keep you safe.
He's gone now.
Then it's fate that we have been reunited. Cain's work, your work, is my war.
According to the Herodric texts, only 2 evils remain. Belial is here in Chaldeum, and Azmodan has yet to reveal himself. The guards were asking you about this Black Soul Stone. I remember reading about it in Uncle's journal, but it didn't seem important.
No, but it is. It is the key to defeating evil forever. It was created by the mage Zoltan Kuhl to trap demonic souls.
Yes! He was a renegade Herodrim, dismembered by his brethren before he could activate the Soul Stone. His head was sealed away in the Dulgar Oasis.
We must retrieve it. Because if we're to use the Soul Stone to defeat Belial and Azmodan, Zoltan Kuhl must live again.
I have a new ally. The witch, Adria. She believes that the Black Soul Stone will allow us to defeat the Lords of Hell. But this remains to be seen.
Murderer, torturer, monster. These were the titles bestowed upon Zoltan Kuhl by the Herodrim, though it cost. Cost them dearly. They killed the wizard for his crimes.
300 years ago, I selected Kuhl and 6 others to form the Herodrim. He was a great man who was driven mad by his long quest to hunt evil.
He is not the first. What did he do?
He delved into powers not meant for man, trying to fashion an artifact that could fill his empty heart with the souls of angels and demons. The Herodrim had no choice but to slay him. The Order never recovered.
I don't like dealing with Kuhl any better than you do, but I see no other way. If Adria says we must, then we must. Uncle Deckard trusted her, and so will I. Leah still adores you, even though you left her behind.
What? No, I never saw it that way.
She grew up in safety, while I risked my life to find the key to our salvation. It was the sacrifice that I had to make. In any case, Leah will meet her full potential under my guidance. Do you not have things to do?
How well did you know Cain?
For a time, during the darkening of Tristram, we spent many nights in the Tavern of the Rising Sun, discussing his heraldic texts and the varied arcana I'd collected during my travels.
Did you meet again?
Only from afar. From time to time, our paths would cross, and I would catch glimpses of Leah as she grew. It broke my heart that I could not reveal myself and raise her as my own.
How did the guards capture you?
I was trying to steal out of the city. I'd returned to gather some things before setting out to recover Zoltan Kuhl's head, and the guards found me. Zoltan Kuhl, a legend. There is no doubt in my mind he is as powerful as the stories say. But for every bit of his genius, he was surely mad. He was obsessed with immortality and power.
A madman. We would do better to leave him asleep in the desert than to call on him for aid.
You have a better idea.
I do not. It is merely a warning.
After what I've heard of him, I'd prefer not to become involved with this Zoltan Kuhl.
It will be dangerous, but you have faced great peril before. If Belial and Azmodan invade, you will have much more to worry about than a dismembered wizard.
What happened to the rest of your family?
My brother and I were orphans. We only had each other.
So you both turned to thieving?
No, he was a member of the city guard.
Oh, you were constantly at odds then?
Not as much as you might think. Until the end, that is.
I have considered what we discussed, and you are correct. I know little about my past, beyond what my order has told me. But what does it matter? Look what they have done for me. They've turned me into a living weapon, a light against darkness.
You cannot serve well in ignorance. Learn the truth, Cormac.
I wouldn't know how to begin. How do I seek memories that have been taken from me?
Search for clues. Anything you can find that relates to the Templar.
You may be right. I will find a way to take back my memories and exonerate my order. I have thought of a way to retrieve my lost memories, but it is dangerous. I must ask you to promise me something. Should I lapse into my old sins, whatever they may be, you must kill me, as I killed Jondar.
If you insist.
I found a journal on Jondar's corpse, written in an ancient Templar cipher. I can translate it, but it will take some time. Perhaps studying his treachery will give me a clue into my past.
A reasonable plan, but you are still worried.
Jondar was once a man of faith, devoted to the Templar Order. What if he discovered something that made him betray himself? Matters not, for I must do this anyway. I have translated a strange passage from Jondar's journal. Long before he began serving Magda, he found a set of what he called key words hidden in a dusty librum. He writes that when he read these words, memories from his past returned to torment him. It was at that point that he began to mistrust the Order, though he did not say why. I am prepared to look upon these words and risk my soul. But I want you to understand something. I know I may die at any time. When I do, It must be without a single doubt that I am serving the light.
You risk more by delaying.
Thank you, my friend. But please, remember your promise.
You and your brother chose different paths.
We're not much alike, really. He was always dependable and practical. A complete bore, I'd say.
And you committed yourself to a life of crime.
Hardly. I was just amusing myself with the Thieves' Guild. It was nothing serious.
Your brother had no objections?
That may have been serious.
What happened to your brother?
Nothing you'd want to hear.
I have heard a lot. I could probably help.
And then what? I suppose you'll make it all right. You'll fix it up just like another one of your little errands. Some things aren't that easy.
I will respect your privacy.
Gods, you're so noble about it too. Spare me.
Those you've chosen to fight alongside you are an interesting bunch. Children after my own heart, flawed in such interesting ways. Irena, you are quite vivacious for one with such a burden. Cormac has certainly noticed. Oh, don't pretend you haven't seen him looking at you. He'd best keep his vows in mind. Or maybe he shouldn't. And that Lyndon, he makes me laugh. He can warm my bed any night. Reminds me of my second husband, he does. This Adria, I sense dark things about her. She is not averse to using whatever means necessary to destroy Asmodan and Belial. She will use the Black Soulstone, no matter what the cost.
We have no alternative.
Some costs may prove too high, even for you. I worry about Leah. How is she?
I don't know. Why?
Oh, no reason. She just needs someone looking out for her. This Zoltan Kuhl sounds like an untrustworthy fellow. You don't have your head separated from your body for no good reason.
Corpses take many forms. We need this one for the Soulstone.
Well, if you must. But I don't trust any of those ancient sorcerer types. Always up to no good.
Has anything changed?
Last time I passed through here, I was soon after meeting Mira. She wanted to stop and see the city, but I convinced her to travel on. My good memories of Chaldeum feel like I'm watching someone else's life. I'll be glad for us to be gone.
How did you meet your wife?
It's actually quite a tale. We met in a town not far from here on the outskirts of Curast. She was, well, you're not going to believe it. She was locked in a cage.
Your wife was a criminal?
No. They were going to burn her as a witch.
That is a crime here, isn't it?
Let's talk about this another time.
How did you rescue your wife?
I broke her out in the middle of the night and we escaped. They didn't chase us far. I guess they were glad to see her go.
You did not fear her, even given the accusations?
She wasn't a witch. She was a mystic. Though we didn't find that out for a time. Not until we started traveling with the Vetchin wagon train. But that's a story for another time.
It's disgusting. I've seen that woman going in and out of the sewers.
I thought...
I've dug up some new things for you to take a look at.
I do not feel well.
I'm not surprised. You've been out in the sun for hours.
I can't leave. The Emperor will come to his senses any moment now.
Take some of my water, you fool.
Chaldean changed drastically in recent years when the Kurast nobles all but invaded the city. Soon after, their emperor, Hakan I, joined them and made Chaldeum his capital. Though his actions seemed audacious, he managed to bring further peace and prosperity to the city for the duration of his reign. All was well under the new emperor until his untimely death forced the Zakarum priests to find a new heir for Kejistan's throne. Through a series of elaborate rituals, undoubtedly a spectacle for their superstitious followers, they determined an impoverished infant in the north was Hakan I's spiritual successor.
There's an underground movement to depose the Emperor.
How long must this continue?
I heard you were responsible for destroying the Coven. They were a bit soft in the head, were they not?
Why don't you come see Tilnan's Nugu?
Roads are destroyed, yet you do nothing.
I think we may have a visitor up ahead.
Diablo was the youngest of the prime evils, but I found him the most dangerous, for his power over terror left him incapable of feeling fear. Though he had easily possessed and corrupted many humans, Diablo's essence was finally trapped in a soul stone and banished to the unfathomable abyss 20 years ago.
Listen to me. I cannot talk for long. Belial's guards are constantly watching me.
Are they?
Forgive me for my behavior at court. The gods would have killed me had I sided with you. But I will help you now as I can. You must be headed to the Oasis. I can open this gate for you.
Consumes you.
Andariel was the only female evil. She aided the lesser evils for many years, but eventually she lost faith in their plots. 2 decades ago, she chose to help Diablo during his resurgence and seize the citadel of the Sightless Eye. Ultimately, she perished at the hands of brave heroes.
What were you muttering?
Oh, I must practice my spells lest they fail me in the heat of battle. Do they really sound so odd?
Only
It is so beautiful.
Uriel is the twin of Andariel. I believe that they conspired together to assist Diablo in releasing Mephisto and Baal, though they had both supported the lesser evils in the past. The Lord of Pain was found guarding Baal's prison, the tomb of Tal Rasha, when he was slain by heroes.
Please, help! The Imperial Guards are in my home.
The refugees will make fine slaves, and you will make a fine corpse.
You have done something truly noble, warrior. Let me show you why this room is so important. The Imperial Guards were trying to take these refugees. I did not know what to do.
You did what was right. That is all that matters.
I am not the warrior my father was. Take whatever you want from his chests.
I need essence.
must choose my skill.
I'm afraid not. I need essence. I'm afraid not. Traces of Zoltan Kuhl's magic linger here.
Someone help! Someone help!
What is that noise? Oh no! They found us! The Imperial Guards left me here to die, but you saved me. Thank you.
We will seek these guards you speak of. They will be punished for this.
I'm afraid not.
All must serve the cycle.
Belial has been watching you since you arrived. There are traces of his magic everywhere.
Centuries ago, a much smaller Chaldeum depended upon small wells for its water. Then came the mysterious Dalgur, offering Chaldeum an oasis of unparalleled splendor, located in an area previously thought to be desert, asking only that his name be permanently affixed to the land. Then he vanished into the wastes.
I'm unable to get it open.
I require a new skill.
Both doors sealed by magic means. The stone faces upon the ground seem to have some reaction to our presence. We would investigate further, but our intrusion has woken something in these halls. We should not linger.
Corpses rot here forever.
My life has been long. I have gathered much wealth around me, but gold has brought me nothing but pain. And I will not let the curse of my wealth fall on my family. This room shall hold my treasure for all eternity. None shall divine its secrets.
dress in that manner?
Only those who follow Rathma. Why?
Oh, that is really curious.
Essence.
Overwhelm the enemy and seize her companions. There is a witch among them, and another, a girl. Bring them to me along with the Black Soul Stone. They may be searching for the head of Zoltun Kull. Scour the oasis for it. Some old sorcery lingers on the skull, and it must be mine.
Choose my skill. Magic fills this place like a foul mist.
I need essence. I cannot do that. I must have a corpse.
The evil of Mephisto, Lord of Hatred, was so pervasive that even after he had been defeated and entombed in a soul stone, his demonic essence oozed upwards into Travancore and corrupted the Zakharum priests. Though he fell to the same heroes who killed his brothers, I fear for us should he ever return.
Rot!
We must be getting close to the head by now.
How do you know that?
Intuition.
Weakness consumes you.
We set out in 1 week's time into the desolate sands to search for Kul's hidden archives. None of us have any idea what to expect. How far has Kul's madness driven him? How much power has he accumulated in his mad quest? I can only hope we are not too late.
I am carrying too much. returning to town.
If you keep holding back, then you'll never improve. Leah, are you all right? Yes, I'm sorry to push you like this, but it will all be for the best in the end. No.
You must choose my skill.
It is time. Leah, cast the spell as I taught you.
I live again.
Zoltan Kuhl. We need you to activate the Black Soul Stone. We would use it to trap the last two Lords of Hell.
I know your voice, stranger. It has haunted me in death, just as it commanded me in life. Tyrael.
I am, but now mortal.
Ah, fate is whimsical.
After surviving the devastation in Tristram all those years ago, I swore vengeance upon Diablo and his ilk. I've sacrificed everything for it. This is my path, and I will follow it through to its bloody end.
Leah is a very trusting individual, isn't she?
She has a kind heart.
You could not be more different.
Kindness will not help us survive in these dark times. The Lord of Lies is cunning. He wears many masks to hide his shifting nature from us. But we will have an advantage over him. The Black Soul Stone. Belial fears its power, for Soul Stones have bested his siblings in the past, and he could be imprisoned as well.
I miss Uncle Deckard so much. It's hard going on without him.
His soul is at peace. I can assure you of that.
Thank you. I'm going to get back to my research.
Have you faced Belial before?
Not openly. He was never one to lead an army. Always in the shadows, much like his mentor, Mephisto. He wields intrigue and artifice as proficiently as you wield your weapons.
What happened during your time with the Veteran?
When we first joined the wagon train, we were just two lost souls. The Veteran thought it was unbearably romantic. A pair of lovers on the run from their pasts. I suppose it might have even been true. A mystic with a Vetchin recognized Mira's talent immediately. We stayed with them while Mira learned from her. Along the way, we fell in love and married. I've never known anything as surely as my love for her.
She cast quite a spell on you.
Never mind.
New goods today. Please look. You won't be disappointed.
Have you ever been in love?
Ah, yes. The unreasonable one I spoke of earlier. I loved her with every inch of my heart before it went black as coal.
Where is she now?
Well, she did what all unreasonable women do. Married the wrong man.
You did not intervene.
It wouldn't have been easy. He was my brother.
I will give you the Black Soul Stone, but in exchange, I must be made whole once again.
You were treacherous before. How do I know you won't be an even greater threat once you've been fully revived?
You don't. So you must ask yourself, how much would you risk to save this wretched world?
Everything.
So be it. To begin, you will need to retrieve my blood from the dungeons where it has been hidden away. You will find them in the desolate sands beyond the aqueducts.
I'm going to go with you. We should bring Cool's head with us. Maybe he'll have something useful to say. I'll put him in your bag.
You're an interesting one, aren't you? I wonder if your friends know what you truly are.
I have no time to entertain your assumptions.
Oh, all will be revealed in time.
I require a new skill. Perhaps these lands will be tranquil again someday.
These were no natural deaths. I cannot open this.
Open this gate for you.
You again.
No time for pleasantries. I think I may have uncovered Bilal's assumed identity. I'm very close. But here's what you need to know. To find Cool's blood, you'll need to get through the aqueducts. There are 2 levers that control the entrance beneath the waterfall.
Something foul came here before us.
It's Belial. So long as he lives, all of Chaldean's under siege. Uncle Deckard theorized that the demon lords leave demons in their wake, much like us leaving footprints.
And you agree with him?
Yes. The more I study my uncle's books, the more I realize that even I took his wisdom for granted.
I'm afraid not. You will make a fine core. My essence is too low. Maybe stench. Corpses. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. Death nears.
The lever.
That's one lever down.
These aqueducts did not even exist in my own time.
want to know the truth of a city, you need look no further than the state of its infrastructure.
Then Chaldeum is rotting.
The Chaldeum aqueducts were created by order of the Trade Consortium Council after the Dulgar Oasis was discovered 3 centuries ago. Though Chaldeum had been prosperous for many years, a reliable source of water allowed the city to grow even further. Luxurious public fountains were built to provide safe drinking water for everyone.
We must stop her for our master!
Thou must really want me.
Essence. Make a fine call. No. I'm afraid not. That is not possible.
In recent days, the aqueducts have become dilapidated and infested with vermin. The Imperial Guard has done nothing, proclaiming that the aqueducts were in tolerable condition. But I have seen them with my own eyes, and I know the truth. Many wealthy families, including myself, now prefer well water for our homes.
I want more time to explore the Library of Chaldeum when this is all over. That passage should lead to the Desolate Sands.
A secret door hidden behind a waterfall. How imaginative.
Have you located Bilal?
Not yet, but I have some ideas. It is difficult. I have many advisors and other attendants close to me day and night. I will find him.
So you have learned some magic now.
They keep a close watch on me. I can't leave the palace. I stole an amulet from the Vizera ambassador. I saw him use it before. But I don't have much time. You need to find the stone. Leave Bilal to me.
He did not really answer your question. How odd.
I can't believe he stuck me in a barrel. Really, it's quite uncomfortable in here. What's going on out there? Are you still alive out there? Or is it the monster?
Thank you for releasing me. It was getting a little boring in there. I am seeking a magic crucible that legend says was hidden in these very aqueducts. It would be a valuable addition to my jeweler's tools. Help me find it, and I will be greatly indebted to you. Oh, how rude of me. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Covetous Shen.
Only an enemy would name you that.
What? I have no enemies. Everybody loves Shen. I can't imagine why my young partner bashed me over the head and sealed me in there. This place is quite dangerous without a knowledgeable guide.
Wait, you were his guide?
Oh, yes! I could show you around the world 5 times and never stub a toe.
And you thought I was odd.
What a fascinating place this is. Oh, look at all this wonderful architecture. You could walk all the way around the world and never find its like. Except for this part. I've seen this somewhere else before. Now, I wonder where my young guide got off to. His name was Gavin, I believe. Yes, that was it. Nice young fellow. He must still be around here also. Or perhaps he got lost. No, we're not lost, are we? You know, it was actually quite an interesting experience to be locked up in a barrel. I had a lot of time to think to myself. It was a little uncomfortable, though. A delightful fellow, that young Gavin. Yes, he was so willing to show an old man around the desert. And his company only cost me a small bag of...
Crucible! It's mine!
Be careful, Gavin. The crucible should be safe now. Pick it up. Pick it up. Poor man. If I had known the crucible was cursed, I never would have brought him along.
I'm going back to town. I need to learn the spell needed to restore Cool's body. I'll meet you when you get to the archives.
You and I are the same. But those others, the fallen angel, the witch, they're using you for their own ends. You choose to be their puppet. Yet the power of your birthright could make you a god.
I am a priest of Rathma. I serve a greater calling.
There's no need to be snide. Soon enough, I'll walk this world again. Then I'll show you what a Nephilim can achieve. desert, perhaps even beneath the sands we now tread upon. The Haradrim could not destroy them. They could only lock the door behind them. And I still have the keys.
Ratma has blessed me.
I must choose my skill.
The night embraces you. Consumes you. Closing in! I cannot do that. comfortable around me.
It is not my intention. There is nowhere I would rather be.
Truly?
Truly. Everything depends on this. And you.
I'm afraid not. Beckons.
Some of my blood is within that cave. I can feel it.
A pall of silence lays heavily here.
I believe with this soul stone, I will finally be able to unlock the true power of man. In ancient times, our kind possessed power unmatched in this dreary age. With the soul stone, I will be able to elevate myself to the strength of my ancestors.
Shadows deep. We must be getting close.
Your death nears. No. I'm afraid not. My bag is full.
Can a mad wizard ever reform his ways? I do not think so.
There is no room. I am carrying too much. I cannot do that.
Black Soulstone will be my greatest work, my legacy, and my gift to humanity. There will be wars to come between man and the creatures of heaven and hell. The power housed within my stone is the very thing needed to set mankind free from demons and angels forever.
We, the Zakarum, have endeavored to make Chaldean a city of mercy and salvation, but we have not yet been able to convince the Emperor
That
to
is
change
not
the
possible.
ancient policy of exile. Prisoners convicted of treason are still sent to the desolate sands to die, with nothing but the clothes on their backs.
to know. The cycle. You will make a fine corpse. I'm afraid not.
Fear and anger lie over this place like an ominous shroud.
Nearby. They hid some of it beyond this portal.
These halls belong to Zoltan Kuhl, who fought with the king's people.
That is not possible. I'm afraid not.
Bale must have studied Vigerai magic. The protective spells on his guardians are similar to theirs.
I can't carry anymore.
Choose my skill.
That is not possible.
A mighty foe has fallen!
Bale was the most brash and reckless of the primevals. After the Dark Exile, he was contained within the Horodrim Tal Rasha and entombed. Centuries later, Diablo freed Bale, who then corrupted the World Stone to devastating effect for the barbarians who lived near Mount Ariat. The heroes killed Bale shortly afterward.
I cannot do that.
The secret of the Soul Stones once given to the Horodrim by Tyrael. An impressive creation, to be sure, but one that I am certain can be duplicated. No, not just duplicated, improved upon. My Soul Stone will be made to contain the souls of many demons, or even angels.
We found Kul's archives. They were strangely empty at first. But Kul laid traps everywhere, each step harder than the next. It was foolish to expect otherwise. Kul has prepared for many years for someone to come for him. Perhaps we are fools. And yet, we must push on.
My archives are at the northern tip of the desolate sands. There we will find my body and the Black Soul Stone. Here is the entrance to my ark. I had to build all of this for my research and my experiments. The Black Soul Stone was a complicated creation. I sacrificed much to make it.
Looks like I got here just in time. Emperor Hakan? What are you doing here?
Good, everyone's together. I came to tell you that I have found Belial, and I am ready to lead you to him.
Really?
All well and good. But first, I will be made whole.
We're ready to do our part. Just you remember yours.
You said you know where he is.
Yes, but you must be very careful. He has noticed your actions, and he grows nervous. You focus on the Soul Stone. We can confront Belial after.
Beyond these portals lie 2 relics that were once powered by my blood. Take the vials you recovered and use them to activate the relics.
I will stay here and prepare the ritual.
Angels are no better than demons. Did you know that they once voted on whether or not to eliminate all of mankind? Only 1 vote saved us from extinction. Yes. Whatever else he may be, he is the aspect of justice, and there is no justice in murder.
There could be something interesting in your spellbooks.
If there was, it has been lost in his madness.
Weakness consumes you.
Cannot do that.
helped all men become Nephilim and ushered in a golden age. But my Herodic brothers could not accept man's true destiny.
Seal the shadow locks with vials of his blood, and we will hide his blood in the desert under eternal guard. I can only hope that the world does not forget Kul's evil, and his blood remains undisturbed beneath the shifting sands.
I'm afraid not.
Even after everything we've come to know about Sultan Kul, I never imagined anything like this. Maybe Adria is right about the Black Soul Stone.
You doubted me. How disappointing.
I am carrying too much. I cannot do that. The night embraces you. It's a powerful foe over there. I can't carry anymore. Consumes you.
traps lay in wait for us here if we do not take care.
Your death nears. That is not possible. I'm afraid not. Do not fear the end.
End times are upon us. But do you truly believe that Belial and Asmodan could have engineered these events?
For now, they are the greatest threat. That is not possible.
Did all this to lock my body away. They must have been very angry with me.
If they could not prove, what else could they do?
They were never very imaginative.
That is not
the
possible.
night embraces you.
Choose my skill.
Consumes you.
That is not possible.
favorite.
I cannot do that.
A most thrilling battle.
You will make a fine corpse.
Trust me, I understand. But we are more alike than we know. We have both tasted what it is to be Nephilim. Join with me, and we can become the masters of this world.
You have misjudged me. Do not do it again.
Who mocks my every step? I try to shut him out, but his chattering is ceaseless. He takes joy in taunting me. I will not rise to the bait. I will not give in to him. I long for the silence that will come once I secure his head away.
I have the body.
Then let me begin the ritual. But I'm warning you, Cool. You'd better not cross us.
You are surrounded by deceit, young one. I am the least of your concerns. Concentrate, Leah. Soon now. Just a bit longer. Just a moment. Almost. Yes. My blood thunders within me. This fetid air fills my ravaged lungs. I am alive again.
You're welcome.
And the Soul Stone?
Very well. The bargain stands. Quickly, to my sanctum. At long last, I can complete my life's work. All will tremble at my power. What is this? How has this happened? The souls of the dead lords of hell have been absorbed into the stone. Abandon your quest, Nephilim. Your allies seek only to control you. With the power I offer, you and I could rule over all creation.
No. Give me the stone. Or face me as your enemy. My bag is full.
Triggered. It seems my brothers have finally come looking for me. Damn them. I am not ready. Too much of my power is invested in the stone's creation. I must finish it. The future of mankind depends on it.
I just recalled something the Prophet said about you.
What was it? Is it true then? The slain lords of hell are within this stone.
20 years ago, during the darkening of Tristram, Cain told me of Zoltan Kuhl's profane soul stone.
That's why you left me. You went to mark the demon's souls so that they could be drawn into Kuhl's vessel.
Yes, my daughter. I have sacrificed everything for this.
I need to go back.
New goods today. Please look. You won't be disappointed.
I don't like what Zoltan Kuhl is going to do to you. I told you he couldn't be trusted.
Why won't you tell me what happens?
I changed the future to save someone once. I ended up causing the deaths of 3 others. I've told you all I can. I promise you.
My bag is full.
Thank you.
I'm afraid not. Why did you settle in Tristram?
You know, I've asked myself that. It was Mirror's idea. I wonder if she saw something and knew that I needed to be there to help you. Did she know what was going to happen all along?
A worthy question, but it changes nothing. Her journey has ended, and yours continues.
You may be right. I've work to do.
I'm not sure what I expected it would be like to have my mother back. But it wasn't this. She's different than what I imagined. I can see the toll her mission has exacted from her, just as it had with my uncle.
I am prepared to read these key words. I will turn the page. How odd. They are simple words. Words that I have never seen together before. Oh, I can see everything. Water on a leaf. A burning hut. Light in my mother's eyes. Oh, make it stop! It's slowing now. I can... Oh, no! No! I was a young man. A promising soldier of Westmarch. The Order recruited me. They lied to me. Piled false sins upon me.
Why?
I do not know. But I am sure this is why Jondar turned from the Order. He was a fool. The Grand Maester cannot possibly know what his Inquisitors have done. When I return with the tomes, he will punish them for their sins. Please, I must think on this.
Oh, I've been waiting for this.
How long were you looking for me?
Well, it was not very easy to find you. I had to search for days. When I woke up alone, I did not know what had happened. I wrote about it a little. You may read more if you wish. I felt no fear when they sealed the tomb before me, only a sense of peace as my mind drifted away into the darkness. It seems I opened my eyes only seconds later and beheld the chamber in ruins, half buried in sand. I have left everything behind. Only hope guides me now.
How do you remember these lands?
Beautiful cities towered toward the heavens, but they were full of wickedness. The Vigerai ruled them with wills sharp as stone.
Ah, yes.
They were a great deal more vicious in my age. It pleases me to see that their influence has waned now.
Was your prophet one of them?
Oh no, he meant to punish the Vigerai. They were the first to summon demons into this land.
Did the prophet foresee everything?
Well, I did not expect you to keep company with a seraph.
Tyrael.
I knew what he was the instant I beheld him, but being in his presence makes me quite nervous.
He is our ally.
We do not deserve it. Tyrael sacrificed all he knew to aid us. I hope it is worthwhile.
Your mind is always wandering.
It is merely the consequence of seeing that which is not readily visible. I have accepted it.
Being unusual has its strengths.
Then you have my thanks. Although, perhaps you are right. I feel as though part of me still sleeps in a faraway realm.
It could be a lingering effect of the spell.
That would be nice, but the feeling I have indicates that it is more unpleasant and complicated than that.
Do you know the fate of your sisters?
They should have awakened as well, but their mission has already ended.
What do you mean?
I sought out the closest two before I met you. They lay dead and mutilated in their chambers. The others are some distance away. I fear the worst.
How did they die?
There were traces of demonic magic upon their wounds. Surely the prophet could have protected them. Where has he gone? I have thought more on what I am missing.
Oh?
Our progress seems to clarify things for me. It is difficult to explain.
The magic will take time to dissipate.
Yes, the spell that sent me to this time was bound to the prophet. Now he is missing, and some parts of me are missing as well. Lost to the ages.
You could try to conjure them back.
Yes, but it will take a while. My skill is not so great as the prophet's was. Let us fight this evil together.
This soul stone is a weak vessel. It may not be able to contain Belial and Asmodan as well as the others.
Then I will shatter it, and the lords of hell will be no more.
Your daughter's skill at magic has far surpassed your own.
The power was always within her. Now she's learning to control it.
Was she born with it?
I do not know where her power comes from. I spent a lifetime studying the ways of magic. It did not come so easily to me. While I was in Tristram, Deckard Cain told me of a black soulstone crafted by a renegade Haradrim. I didn't think anything of it at the time, but later, I realized its true significance. I knew the essences of the 5 slain lords of hell still existed in our world, so I spent the last 20 years locating and preparing them to be drawn into the stone when it was finished.
Finished?
Kuhl was interrupted during his first attempt. Now that the soul stone is finally complete, the lords of hell have been trapped within it. Know this. I have given everything. Even my own blood, my own daughter, so that I could hunt Belial and Asmodan. Do not question my dedication. I have given more than any, and I will give more before the end comes. Controlling the Black Soulstone will be perilous.
This was your plan. You can handle it, can't you?
It won't be me who will use it. Only Leah, under my guidance, can wield it. Her power is far greater than mine, and it will ensure our success.
We've got to reach the Emperor. He said he can lead us to Belial.
Are you certain we can trust the child?
We have no choice. But know this. If Belial gets desperate, he will unleash hell upon Chaldeum.
So before we face him, we must evacuate the citizens. The Iron Wolves can help.
Let us speak with them.
Belial has started his attack on the city. Let's go. Ashira is already at the sewers.
Hurry! We'll keep you safe!
After the Zakarum priest's rituals were complete, they employed a group of reckless mercenaries, the Iron Wolves, to retrieve the child. They dubbed him Hakan II and installed him on the throne despite his scant years. Chaldeum has been in decline ever since, and I can see no reprieve in sight.
Belial is retaliating against us. We must act.
When the fireballs began falling from the sky, we started evacuating the people. They will be safe here.
I'll find the others.
The Iron Wolves will assist you to the death.
I saw people hiding under the carts. Bring them to the sewers.
We can't risk our...
Watch out! Keep the people away from those fireballs!
I never believed it would end like this.
Who has brought this wrath down upon us?
What is happening?
Down here! We'll protect you!
Who has brought this wrath down upon us? We have nowhere to hide.
Now to the gates. We have no time to lose.
Let's go.
Now, Leah, use your power just the way I taught you and bring down these gates.
Stand back. I still can't fully control it.
Do not worry about us.
Halt!
Your master dies today!
Attack!
Move before the servants of Belial.
That sorcerer's illusion blocks our path. Kill him!
That is not possible. I'm afraid not.
Again, daughter!
I feel so weak. I don't know if I can.
You must! Now!
The strength lies within you, Leah.
It is up to you now. Hurry! I must stay here and tend to Leah.
Praise the gods, you've arrived just in time. Show me the Soul Stone.
Do you seek a new prison, Belial?
Clever. But know this, Nephilim. Asmodan knows of the stone and the power it contains. Even if you defeat me, he will exterminate you and every last one of your misbegotten kind.
I will not be undone! This world is mine! I cast off these petty illusions. Behold, the true vision of the Lord of Hell!
That is not possible.
Quickly, Leah! Seal Belial's soul within the stone. It is ironic that one as twisted as Zoltan Kuhl played so great a role in our salvation.
Kuhl was once a tireless enemy of Hell. From his life, let us learn. The longer we fight evil, the more it can corrupt our hearts.
I am returning to town.
Today is a good day. You have liberated this land and brought low a Lord of Hell. Enjoy this moment, for tomorrow our war continues.
There is no time for rest. Even now, Azmodan plots our destruction.
The Lord of Sin is an uncanny tactician. He'll attack us where he believes we'll least expect it.
And where defeat would break our will to resist.
You are learning well, Leah. Now you must go to Caldeum's great library and continue with your uncle's work.
My master would take pride in this.
Do you wonder what will happen in Caldeum now?
The true Emperor lives, and he has many allies to safeguard the city.
Ashira will be there to keep the peace. I only hope they rebuild wisely. I've seen the ruin that Leoric and Diablo brought in Tristram. I would not wish it upon Caldeum.
You should take a look.
Have you ever tried to change the future?
There was a girl who'd been toying with dark magic. When I saw demon possession in her future, she begged for my help. Since she was already tainted, simply stopping her dabbling with magic would not be enough. So I crafted her a protective charm. Unfortunately, the demon was already loosed from hell. When it couldn't possess her, it spitefully chose her father. The possessed father killed the girl's mother and sister. When the demon showed the man what he had done, he took his own life. Last I heard, the girl had been committed to an asylum. Such sadness. I knew you'd have an easy time defeating Belial.
It was not easy.
Oh, you're way too modest. Now, Azmodan, that's going to be a fight.